everybody, to a special episode of the Final Credits. I'm here with Spade, Big Grim, and Pancakes himself. Today, we are talking about the Oscars that came out the past weekend. Obviously, a lot to talk about. A lot of interesting awards, a lot of interesting nominees getting them. A lot to unpack. So, Spade, if you will, we're going to bring up a list of awards that we got. As you can see, we have some highlighted. This will be a highlights episode of the Oscars. So these are the ones that we'll mainly be talking about. But I think before we do a deep dive, I feel like in general, and tell me if you guys agree, this was like one of the best Academy Awards shows that we've had in a very long time, I feel like, especially compared to last year with the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock debacle, that whole mess.
That's the thing, though, Johnny, because this year we really didn't have much of a debacle. We just had the award ceremony, and that was it. And that's really all that we needed, because no one wanted to slap. No one wants to see that kind of crap on an award show. And the fact that we did get it this year, it's like, oh, thank God, no.
Because
nothing to
they actually had a crisis
show.
team. They actually had a crisis team in place.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, Jimmy Fallon in and of himself is a crisis.
That part of Jimmy Kimmel's monologue.
I'm sorry, Kimmel. Kimmel is a crisis.
Kimmel, yeah.
Excuse me, Fallon. You're on your way, but you're on thin ice.
But that part when he talks about the crisis team in place and they flash to all the people that they have to get through, like Pedro Pascal, the Mandalorian, Spider-Man, and then you see Andrew Garfield with that goofy smile where he's an internet meme second year in a row. Who else did they mention?
Michelle
in the
Yeoh.
rundown. Adonis Creed, Michael B. Jordan was shown.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle Yeoh.
Oh yeah, Michelle Yeoh for a character from, which we'll get to that momentarily. So
yeah, so
all right. So let's find out who won.
Yeah, let's get to it.
You all know, but this is our opinions on what's the deal.
All right. There we go. Let's start from the bottom up, because obviously everything starts with things like animated feature film, whatnot, and then it ends with best picture. So maybe we should go in that direction. So animated stuff, feature film, Guillermo del Toro for Pinocchio. I really wish I saw this movie, and I did not. And I feel like it was the better Pinocchio film that we got last year.
Oh, without a doubt.
Absolutely, yes.
In Disney's actual live action Pinocchio.
We don't speak of that. We don't speak of that, Johnny.
No, do not speak of it at all.
Yeah, and Guillermo del Toro was actually Jimmy Kimmel's biggest security guy in his little monologue there too. So happy to see him win an award for this MB security too.
Absolutely. You're confusing it. That is another Guillermo.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Kimmel's
from his TV show that he bought to the Oscars.
That was funny. I remember that.
So,
yeah,
okay.
that was funny.
I will tell you this much though. I personally believe that Puss in Boots should have won, but Pinocchio was a good choice also. The other thing that I really liked was his speech when the first thing that he says was, animation is cinema. That was great. That's to show you that
that's a man after my own heart.
Huh?
That's a man after my own heart.
Right. But like, this is a guy who has both directed live action, animated, and he comes out of nowhere, and the first things he tells you is animation is cinema. Like, that shows you that this guy really believes that an animated movie can be great and amazing.
Yeah, and not just for kids. I think that was also what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Just because it's not just because it's animated doesn't mean it's like a silly Saturday morning cartoon.
No.
You know?
Listen.
So yeah, statement made.
As an animation fan and an anime fan, I've seen more adult things happen in like anime and animation, not just like, sexual things, but I mean just in general, more adult theming in animation than I honestly have seen in like real movies.
And I feel like it hits harder because
mind blowing. Yeah.
All right. So next, you really want to go backwards, huh? Okay.
Yeah, well, so I think when it comes to these awards that go to this particular movie, let's just kind of sweep them off, because I think Everything Everywhere All at Once just deserves its own topic in this video.
Yeah.
It won, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for writing too, writing original screenplay. So 7 awards.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a movie that, like, the people who made this movie, they were not expecting this to go in any direction, anywhere near close to the success.
Hell no.
Yeah, but man, I mean, Spade, me and you said it ourselves, like in the beginning of the year when we first saw it, it's like, this is gonna win.
This movie's great.
Picture. This is gonna win like awards. This is
Yep.
insane. This was the multiverse done right. I'm saying the multiverse was done right. That means the multiverse was done right.
Now, hang on a second. That sounds like what a variant would say, Johnny. I don't know if I believe that.
No.
Are you sure we have Johnny? Are you sure we have Johnny 64 and not Johnny 46? Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, no, but you know what was genius about this movie? Like why it was so great. It's I love when movies have some crazy concept that's like, yeah, it's reality, but this is also something that's part of this reality. And there's a certain type of like rule set attached to it, and they stick by it from beginning to end.
Mhm.
There's no like plot holes around it. Anything that they do with it like just works. And that's what this movie did for itself. Like it just like no matter how crazy it got, it still made sense because like that's how they treated the idea of a multiverse and variant people and things like that.
They laid it out in a way where the multiverse, quote unquote, was actual feelings and versions within a person that you can be your best self to help resolve and bring that person out, no matter how bad things get.
Yeah, and I mean, and you could tell like everybody who was involved in this film just really put their all into it. I mean, you know, the next, well, if you want to bring up the list back up really quick, you know, the actor in a supporting role, Ke Huy Quan. I mean, he's my hero.
Congratulations to him. What a story!
Real.
Seriously,
back,
I mean,
sir.
he was winning. I think what did he win? Did he win a SAG award? Yeah, I know he was winning awards before this for this movie.
Pretty much everybody who won Best of actually got a SAG award also.
Yeah,
or Golden Globe, right?
Yeah, Golden Globe too. I mean, but like Ke Huy Quan's speech though, like, oh man, like it's just the American Dream speech, and he like the fact that he was crying and everything, like it's just like this wasn't a moment of this is why this Oscar show was like the Academy Awards show was so good. That,
I just wanted him to say Dr. Jones.
No.
Oh Lord.
No, like my point is though is that like guys like him and Michelle Yeoh, because she won Best Actress.
First Asian, by the way. First Asian.
Yeah. Like
first Asian woman.
Really, but they really appreciated like that they got these awards. It wasn't about going up there making like a political statement or like making some controversy happen or slapping somebody in the face or anything like that. These people, like, they were dedicated to their craft. They did a damn good job acting in their movie, and they're just, they're taking it all in, and they're just going to be more humbled and grateful for it. Like, we need to see more of that from Hollywood, like in general. Yeah. So I mean, in general, I mean, Everything Everywhere All at Once, all the awards that it did win. So we got him in actor in a supporting role. Jamie Lee Curtis won actress in a supporting role, Best Actress. Some people were expecting Angela Bassett to win in the movie Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I also was a little surprised to see Jamie Lee Curtis, but she really was really good in this movie. I mean, I remember she showed up, and I didn't even know it was her for like a full minute. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, that's Jamie Lee Curtis. Holy crap. Yeah, the hair. I think you might be muted. I don't know, but
with the bowl cut.
Yeah, and just like the hunched look and the belly that she had and everything. Like, it just like it was so funny though. But she really
the original Scream Queen winning an Oscar. Someone from for many years.
And her speech when she was like, "My parents both were nominated, but I'm the only one that won."
Now I have an Oscar. Yeah, I mean, like.
Her parents are Hollywood royalty, right from the golden age of Hollywood.
Yeah, and I know there's like the Nepo baby controversy with her and like many others. I think that's kind of blown over by now. But look, that's always been the case in Hollywood. There's nothing you can really do about it. People, any other industry, people give their kids jobs, all the time through connections. It's nothing new. But no, but I too was very happy to see her, win this award too. Because if it wasn't Angela Bassett, it was going to be her. Because like she really melted into this role for sure.
But that was a difficult decision when you really think about it, because
definitely, yeah,
both of them put their heart and soul into what they were doing. Yes, okay. Jamie Lee Curtis's wasn't a serious role per se, like Angela Bassett's.
Okay.
But the acting chops to pull off both roles by both individuals was incredible. It's something that you've never seen them do before. And it sucks that Angela Bassett lost. I mean, this is the second time she's been nominated, I think, and she lost both of them.
Yeah.
Look,
and
how many times did Leo lose?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's exactly it. And unfortunately,
and it took a bear touching him in order for him to win.
Listen, I'm not going to get into that, but at the same time, even though it sucks to say and it sucks to hear, better luck next year. This should literally just be fuel in the fire to do better.
Yep.
Speaking of bears, Cocaine Bear made a nice little cameo in the middle of the segments there. I don't know if you guys caught that. So, like, I thought that was pretty cool.
I did not.
And just
bring it back up. What'd you do?
And just to finish up Angela Bassett, that proves that a performance in a Marvel movie from the MCU can be Oscar worthy, at least for the nomination. Maybe could have won, but a performance.
Nominations have always been there, but actually grabbing that brass ring,
Yeah, I mean, and what Black Panther did win, costume design, definitely agree with that. I mean, obviously, even with the first Black Panther movie, it stands apart from other Marvel films in terms of costume design. But it
stands apart from any film. Forget about just Marvel.
Agreed.
And congratulations to the Daniels, as they were collectively known, winning 3 Oscars on the night. Best director, best original screenplay, and of course, best picture.
Everywhere all at once.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like I said, that movie was just raking in the awards there.
Absolutely.
All I'm going to say is I'm glad Top Gun won for best sound. Because
it needed something. Top Gun needed something.
That was great.
Hey, Top Gun was nominated for best picture. Definitely worked it too. If that won, that would have been Tom Cruise's first ever Oscar. Another guy that's been nominated many times. And even though he wasn't nominated for best actor, I don't believe he was an executive producer on Top Gun.
Yeah. Now, before we go, I want to be able to wrap these last 2 details up. So, as you can probably see, everybody watching, the majority of the remaining awards was won by Everything Everywhere All at Once. But best actor in leading role, we got Brendan Fraser in The Whale, along with Ke Huy Quan, another heroic win. I mean, that was just a triumphant return for him, man. Like, I was so happy between him and Ke Huy.
Back, and I couldn't be happier. Brendan Fraser accepting this award. You could see on his face, he shook the entire time. He's just shaking to his core, just walking on stage like he has 1,000 strokes there. But at the same time, he took it graciously. He's back. He's better than ever. And I'm so here for it. I really am.
Wouldn't you be in the same situation that he was?
No, I'm not saying that.
We're talking about a guy who literally left Hollywood because of. Well, let's not talk about it because
he was wronged. He was wronged.
Horrible treatment. He was wronged, and now Hollywood, in its extremely minute, small way, is saying, "I'm sorry." Right. Having said that, completely deserve this Oscar. Absolutely. Moving on.
One of the ultimate good guys in Hollywood, and to go a little off track, as to quote a meme I saw this week, him and Keanu Reeves need to do a movie together and just call it movie, and we will all go see it. So
yeah,
I'd see it.
But
all right,
again, it was
so
just
those are our thoughts.
Wait. There's one more. There's one more. There's one more.
No.
It's highlighted. The viewers already saw it. We have to point it out.
All right,
Bring it back up. Bring it back up. Bring it back up. What's that in red? Best visual effects. Avatar: The Way of Water.
I'm going to take a quick nap, everybody.
And roll credits.
Doggone.
Listen,
That's
no,
it, everybody.
All right, no. Johnny, you want to talk about this? Let's talk about this, okay? Let's bring out the bag of BS. What's
Link
that?
to our
My
Avatar
God,
review.
I found James Cameron whining and crying like a little
I'm James Cameron.
child. I did. I'm James Cameron. I didn't win Best Picture. Give me out of here. Roll credits. Now we're out.
I got money.
Link to our full Avatar rant below. Because if you want to hear our thoughts about that movie, it's all in that video. So give that a watch as well. Just wanted to make sure we covered all of our bases. You know, don't kill the messenger. All right. Well, that's it for our Oscar Academy Awards special. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments what you liked about it, what you might have agreed with, who might have won, what you agreed with, and give us a like and subscribe. Until then, roll credits.
We're out.